Now that we've made it to December, winter sports season is upon us, and inside, the Mount Pleasant boys basketball team is practicing for this upcoming season and trying to do something special. Although it is a bit later than normal, Dan Shell is preparing his team for the 2021-22 campaign. This comes after a COVID-shortened schedule in the previous season, where they had to hurdle many obstacles.
I always tell people, we went with 10 practices all last year. So far this year we've had 15 before we even played a game. So it was a unique season just in the fact that we didn't get the practice time, and without practice time, it's hard to, how do you hold kids accountable when they don't know what they're doing because they haven't had the practice to even do it. So it was unique, but we did the best we could with the time we had.
The past season made sure that the coaching staff and the players won't take games for granted. Going without much basketball for a season reminded the team of how much they appreciated the ability to just play the game.
Well, I think positivity-wise, it just makes kids appreciate what they have. The reality is I've been doing this for 20 plus years, and I've never had a season like that. I've played for how many years prior to that and never had a season like that. So I think we as a society and whole take things for granted, and all of a sudden something like this happens, and you really, really learn to appreciate the things that you have. As I told the kids, I said, hopefully we get 20 regular season games, but at the same token, as we've seen in the past, we need to take one at a time because who knows what's going to happen. I think that's a positive. I think people have learned to appreciate and understand that it can be taken from you very, very quickly. So,
one of the players who is making sure to not take things for granted is senior guard Drew Paredes. He knows firsthand the struggles the team went through last season and how quickly it can be put on pause.
It was upsetting at times. We found that we got quarantined 3 times last year, so we just figured out over text that we'd have to quarantine. We won't be able to practice or play.
These experiences made him appreciate basketball even more. He doesn't value one game over another, but just the ability to play the regularly scheduled games.
We appreciated the regular seasons that we have, like this one, 20 games. And we understand this is a once-in-a-lifetime moment to play high school basketball, only 4 years of this. And if you're just getting on varsity, only 1 year of this, 2 years.
It's always an exciting time to start a season, and especially now after such a funky 2020. There aren't many people who are more excited than Dan Shell when it comes to seeing what his team has.
A lot of energy. I think a lot of energy because everybody thinks they know what their team is. We're trying to figure everything out, and this is going to put a real good idea of where we're at this point in time in the game. It's fun because I think a lot of us coaches, we coach because we like to try to get kids better. We like to coach, right? And so bottom line is after game one, you're going to get that opportunity. You're going to get to see what we're good at and what we're bad at, and try to make the good better and then make the bad good, I guess. So
the players share their coach's energy. They are all excited to get playing again, but one thought is always in the back of an Oilers' mind: beating their rival.
Getting back at Midland. Need to get back at Midland. Need that.
For News Central, I'm Riley Edwards.